What's up, YouTube? Tonight we are actually getting ready and getting prepped up to go to the range tomorrow and shoot some handgun. To be brutally honest with you guys, I have not shot any of my handguns in probably getting on close to a year. The ammo scare, had something to do with that, and really just time. I was working on project guns, so every time I went to shoot it was either shotgun or rifle or something like that. So tomorrow I'm actually going to go practice with my XD45, my old faithful, and maybe a little bit of 9mm, we'll see. But really the point of the video tonight, and it's something that I never really did, but I thought was kind of a cool thing to do, is I'm going to pack my range bag and let you guys kind of see what I take to the range, let you see the gear that I take, and maybe it'll help some of the people that are newer to shooting to take some of the stuff that can make sure you have a long and fun day versus having an issue that can end your day at the range. So, if it helps, great. I hope it's cool for you guys, and check it out. Thanks. So first, I guess I'd let you guys take a look at my range bag. It's a pretty interesting range bag, and a good tip if you want to save some money and get a big usable range bag. I got this at one of the big box outdoor stores. I think it was Outdoor World or Bass Pro. And this, I actually went into the fishing section and got one of their basically tackle bags or fishing bags. You can see the telltale with the Velcro on top. But the cool thing about it is this is a waterproof bag, really big. You have these flaps that go over and cover the seams. Tons of space. Like I said, waterproof, padded pockets on each side, and another cool little features on the inside, it's configurable, so you can kind of set it up any way you want. It's a big bag. It cost me $50, where if you went and bought a range bag of this size with this many pockets and the features, it probably cost you over $100. So that's a good tip. Once you get figured out how much stuff you like to take to the range, one of these bags is pretty awesome. And if you look on the fisherman's side, you can probably save a couple bucks too. So let's get to packing her up. Alright, well, I guess the first thing we'll talk about is tools. I pretty much have a specific set of tools that I always leave in my range bag, and just a couple items that I'll add. A couple picks, just in case you lose a spring or have some kind of failure. Brass punch in case you need to drift some sights or anything like that. I also have like a little screwdriver bit set I like to carry. It's kind of a pain to carry a full-on jeweler set or a gunsmithing screwdriver set, so that'll usually get by, in a bind. I always pack my little gunsmithing hammers. I have a metric and a standard Allen key set. 2 little screwdrivers, just in case this one doesn't get you by. A couple little pocket knives. Couple multi-tools. Another multi-tool bit set. And the driver for our little screwdriver set. I also like to take some kind of oil and some silicone spray in case the guns get wet or they bind up from use. Some gun grease. And usually a brush for whatever caliber I'm taking. Tomorrow I'm predominantly going to be shooting .45. And then we also have a little bar in case you have to punch out a stuck case. And that's pretty much why I try and take from a tool perspective. I mean, you could go all out here and just carry something to get you through everything. But normally when I take this stuff, 99% of the time it's good enough to get you through. Another thing you'll notice, which is pretty cool about this bag that we were talking about earlier, it's got these big padded pockets in the front, and like you can see, the hammer fits in there perfectly. So really I kind of make the front two pockets for tooling. Try and have some semblance of organization to what's going on with these. You can pack pretty much everything I carry, with the exception of the lubricants and stuff, in one package, or one pocket I should say. I'll put my multi-tools in the other one, along with the grease. And here's one that you guys might think I'm crazy for, but hairpins. You know, I can't tell you how many times these things have saved my butt at the range and got me through the rest of the day. And that just leaves our little punch rod, and we'll put that in the main body of the bag. And that kind of covers us from a tooling standpoint, and we'll go on to the next round of stuff. So next we'll get into the safety equipment. And you know, I got my trusty hat just in case. I hardly ever wear hats, but you never know if the sun's blaring. Gloves, you know, I wear shooting gloves almost every time I shoot, rifle or handgun. Just saves some wear and tear on your hands. I found that like batter's gloves work really good for me. Also use like sports gloves, like receiver's gloves. I very rarely buy tactical gloves because what I've found is they cost 3 times as much for half as much glove. You know, you can buy a set of gloves like this at any sporting goods store for $9. My hearing protection, I got my digital ears, some regular ears, some earplugs, and a couple pair of safety glasses. I always pack more than I need because you never know if somebody you're shooting with or somebody at the range, you know, needs a hand with some PPE. You know, I've given away more stuff like the cheapy glasses and the cheapy earplugs just to help people, you know, that need the help versus having them just do their thing and go deaf or get something in their eye. So all this stuff pretty much packs in these 2 smaller compartments. We can get our glasses in there. And that gets us about halfway there. Here's the stuff that I just don't see enough of in people's range bags, but that's a first aid kit. You know, a little small kit of first aid instruments that has some gloves, some tweezers, some scissors, some antiseptic spray, and some small splints, and some pads in case somebody gets injured. I mean, 9 times out of 10, I don't see any first aid supplies in anyone's range bags, which is just poor planning. You know, you never know when something's going to happen. It might not even be any kind of wound from a firearms accident. Someone could fall and crack their head, you know. You never know. One thing that I don't have up here yet, but I do pack, is Benadryl as well. You know, if you get stung by a bee or something. But we try and get all this in the side pockets right here. And we also have the other side. And that's a big one, guys. If you forget everything else, that's the one thing that you probably should take. At least someone in the group should always have one. Alright, well next we got the firearms I plan on taking and the magazines. Instead of putting the cases on the guns, I go ahead and just get these little pistol cases. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to be shooting 45 and a little 9, so I got my little XD subcompact in my trusty XD 45. Love this gun, by the way. Everything's been cleaned and checked. It's ready to go. And then we also have our magazines. I like to bring extra mags no matter what. I'm going to be doing some drawing training tomorrow and some concealed carry reload stuff. So I got my magazine holders. Also a Lula loader, which this thing's worth its weight in gold when you plan on shooting quite a bit. So this stuff all goes in. So next we got our ammo. So we got a couple hundred rounds of 45 we're taking. Maybe a little 9mm, but right now I think I'm going to pretty much focus on 45. Then we got our dirty towel for wiping down stuff. And we also got our big towel that we can lay down on the shooting station or the bench. And we got some targets. I kind of try and go heavy on these too, more than I think I'll need. Just because you never know, and you don't want to run out. That's a pain. I don't like buying them at the range. You don't get the best deals there. So might have to do some adjustments here. Go in there. And that's pretty much it, guys. And there we have it, guys. All packed up and ready to rumble. I hope I'm going to have a good day tomorrow. I'll get some video for sure to show you guys. So, thanks for watching. See you next time.